Welcome to another episode of Me, My Wife, and Sports. I'm your host, Fitz, with my lovely co-host, Darcy.
Hello.
All right, I know what you want to talk about right off the bat.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
You think you do.
It has to do with tennis.
Oh, that's a good place to start. That wouldn't be what I wanted to start with, but okay, that's a good place to start.
Go ahead and give your shouts and your accolades to Coco.
Coco Gauff won her first Rolling Girls Championship today after losing the first set and giving us all a bit of some nervous energy there, but she pulled it out. It was great.
And she was
congratulations to Coco and the team golf out there.
Yeah, she was the number 2 player in the world.
Seed. Yep.
And now she should move to number 1.
Number 1. The 10th time that someone lost the first set and then pulled it out and won the whole championship.
Right.
The first time that an American has won, the first time since 2015 that an American has won the Rolling Girls Championship, since it was won by Serena in 2015. So it's been a while since we won that. So congratulations to Coco for bringing that home.
Exactly.
And we wish you all the best, continued success.
Yes.
And keep it going.
All right. And also congratulations to Scheffler, who won the Memorial Tournament this past weekend. And he did it in good fashion. And Mesa Starks won the U.S. Women's Open. So congrats to both of those individuals as well.
All right.
Now, everyone knows that the NBA playoff is going on in the championship game between Indiana and OKC. And if you didn't see that first game,
you missed it.
Oh, man. OKC held the lead the whole entire games except for 0.3 seconds left in the game when Halliburton, of course, hits a bucket to put them up by 1. And, of course, the outcome, Indiana stole the home game from OKC. Wow, that kid.
I mean, that was
young man is just, he's phenomenal. He's not flashy. He gets everybody involved, and he doesn't try to take it on all himself.
Yeah, that was just, it made it a good game, though.
It did.
Ooh.
It did.
Oh, boy.
One that you will watch to the end. But, it was a low-rated, viewed game.
Yeah, because everybody probably thought OKC was going to pull it out.
Yeah, and it's probably going to blow them out.
Going to blow them out. They was going to blow them out because they've been blowing people out.
They have.
They were at home. Like, the odds were in OKC's favor.
Right.
Everything was in their favor. Oh, and then I looked at the odds, even the last 5 minutes of game. I pull up the app.
This was a gambling app.
Yeah, they didn't need to know that, but I pull up the app and look at it, and the odds were still against the Pacers. Last 3 or 4 minutes of the game, man, should have went with my gut. Follow your gut out there. That's the lesson that I learned watching that game. Follow your gut. But congratulations to the Pacers. I'm
rooting for OKC. I just want to see Shai.
I like both of these teams. Yeah. I really do.
I do too. Overall, I do. But if I had to pick one, I'm just more of a OKC. I like their style, and they're a young team.
Yeah.
So we will see coming up Sunday. I think they play again in OKC. So we will see. We'll see. Also, there's been a lot of injuries in the WNBA and some of the key stars. Like, I don't know if you remember the rookie Paige Buckner.
Yes.
From Connecticut, I believe. She's been hurt in concussion protocol. So, she's in a bigger level now from college to pro, and they're putting it to her. And, of course, Caitlin is dealing with an injury as well.
Yeah, she's out for a while. Yeah.
So I wonder if that is going to affect ticket sales, because a lot of people want to see Buckner as well as Clark because of the excitement they bring to a game.
Right. They want to see Caitlin and what's her name?
Angel Reese.
Angel Reese, yeah.
And Angel Reese had a run-in about a week or so ago with a player, I think it was Natisa Smith, and I'm not sure who they were playing. It might have been Dallas or I can't remember. But anyway, they both got into a sort of a scuffle and both received a technical. Now it's making me wonder, is Angel Reese just a mad girl playing basketball?
I don't know. Like, I think this is a joke, but someone says on Facebook, I know Caitlin Clark is out, but people watch for Angel Reese too. That's why tickets for tonight's game are priced at through the roof at $3 each. And I'm sure that's just a joke. But
yeah, well, you never know on Facebook because
exactly,
there's a lot of fake stuff out
exactly,
there.
A lot of fake stuff.
News.
A lot of fake news out there.
Also,
but, Angel Reese, she got to figure out what her end game is because she's really not helping her cause.
She is
by the way she is carrying herself.
Yeah, and she's taken away from the game. I look at like a Russell Wilson, how he was treated in Denver, and he kept his composure during the whole time. And he could have easily went off, and they were pulling him. Like, for example, what gets me, they didn't start him one game because if he had started, they would have to pay him a certain amount of money. So you're just not going to start him because you don't want to pay him the money, but then going to throw him in there and want him to perform. It's like, for real? Come on.
Right.
Come on. All right. Also, I don't know if you heard, Aaron Rodgers inked a deal with the Steelers.
Finally.
For $13.65 million, 1-year deal.
Nobody cares.
And this probably is his last go around because the fact that they only inked him for 1 year and it's only $13 million, I'm sure he wanted more. But as we know, the Steelers, they don't pay.
Right.
They show good loyalty, but they don't pay.
Yeah, they pay for loyalty. You're not going to get nothing if you're just coming in on a 1-year deal there. Right. You're not proven there.
Right.
They're not paying for that.
Exactly.
What's more interesting is Saquon on the cover of Madden.
Oh, that's going to be nasty.
I know, Saquon, don't be doing that jump.
The question is the curse going to uphold or not?
I guess we're going to find out.
Everybody who's been on there haven't sustained injuries. Majority have, but some have
made it through unhurt.
Yeah, and I was looking at an article that had a breakdown for it, and once I find it again, I'll bring it up next go around. But yeah, I thought that was interesting. But I tell you, you just never know.
And the Patriots has signed tight end Donald Parham. He was traded.
Who is he coming?
He came from the Chargers.
Oh.
And then during OTAs, he got hurt towards ACL, out for the season.
Oh, man.
So now they're looking for a new tight end. He was a good tight end. He was back up to the tight end on the Chargers. I can't think of who their main tight end was, but he was a backup tight end 2 to their tight end 1. And so him going to the Patriots might have given him that tight end 1 spot, but now he's out for the season.
And that's the thing that people got to realize as an athlete, period, whether it's at the pro level or the amateur level, all it takes is one injury. And also, too, once you're injured, and someone steps in, you might lose that spot if that person performs the ball.
If they take advantage of an opening. But now talk about schools are now free to begin paying their athletes.
Well, what you're thinking about is the lawsuit that was out there. Some former college athletes was filing a lawsuit to get monies from nil deals that had happened in the past. So instead of going back to the courts one more time, the NCAA has agreed in conjunction with the conferences to settle, I guess, some of the nil lawsuits that were filed instead of going back to court. Even though the NCAA had won majority of the deals, this past court settlement stated that the NCAA should pay these folks. And they agreed instead of fighting it and getting it appealed and so forth. So I think they're looking at about $1 or $2 billion overall in payments. And I don't know what those payments can range from.
$2.8 billion.
Yeah. So it's going to be interesting. Now, there are going to be other lawsuits now going even further back, because I think this covers from 2016 to 2024 or 2025. But, what about those prior to that? Don't know.
Right.
We will see. Now, also, I don't know if you heard, which I find kind of strange, but hey, I don't have all the insight, but Tom Thibodeau, who was coaching the Knicks. Oh,
yeah. Fired.
He was fired, and now the Knicks are requesting permission from the Dallas Mavericks to interview Jason Kidd for the position. So I don't know if they've given the A-OK, but I guess Kidd and Brunson have a history. I guess he brought him in when he first came in the league, and he played for him and so forth. So they're trying to reunite those two. So it's going to be interesting to see who they get to take that place.
Interesting.
But, yeah. So the hunt is still on. So hopefully they'll find someone. But personally, I thought as far as he got with the Knicks and over the last 10 years or so, he's done well with them to get them out of the cellar. So
yep.
More to come. We will see. And hopefully my Lakers do some good recruiting here and work some deals. So we'll see. All right, what else is going on in sports?
Well, the Stanley Cup Finals started.
Yeah. And of course, as we all know too, TNT has lost the contract.
Yeah, I just saw that.
For the NBA.
Next year.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's
I don't know if they're going to have.
Yeah,
I don't know if they're going to have the same team like you had Shaq.
They're not. Shaq is going to be a part of the new team.
Okay.
But
so
Ernie
Barkley and
Charles is retiring. So
is he?
Yeah, he had said he was retiring this year. And then I guess when they said they didn't get the contract, I guess he said, well, this is going to be his last year anyway. Wow. So because we thought he wasn't coming back this year.
I enjoy Barkley. He brings a little comedy and levity
that whole
to
team,
it.
That whole TNT crew was awesome. And so to think that they're not going to be there, I mean, I don't know. Too much change. I don't know. Because I'm trying to think. We was watching, it's going to be the ESPN crew. Because remember the last game we were watching, and then because Shaq showed up, and they said, you'll be a part next year, and so it's that ESPN crew.
And I don't know if I'm a big fan of that crew. They okay, but like you said, I prefer Ernie and his guys.
Yeah, I definitely prefer Ernie and his guys.
Also, I don't know if you heard. What's her name? Sha'Carri Richardson, who runs track.
Yeah.
It was announced that she's an advisor and owner of Athlos, a startup women's pro track league co-founded by prolific women's sport investor Alexis O'Banion. So basically, she's part owner of a track club.
Okay.
Which is good because she can help train those young ladies and young men and get them ready for competition as well as the Olympics. And, and that's what these athletes, especially these Black athletes, either once they retire or while they are peaking in their sport and have the funds to start reinvesting in the athletes and doing the other side of the business. So once their track days, football days, basketball days are over, have something to fall back on. So kudos to her, and I wish her well on that.
What else you got?
Well, it all depends on what you want to talk about. Now, for the men's tennis, who's playing tomorrow for that? Do you know?
I don't know. I know it's Carlos Alcaraz, but I don't know who won the other game, so who he would be playing.
Oh, okay. Well, hopefully, the way Alcaraz has been playing throughout the tournament, I think whoever he's playing is going to sweep. Because what was it? Who was playing the other day? Was it Djokovic, or whatever they called it?
Yeah, Djokovic.
He was, I think, ranked 6th in the world, and I'm not sure if he won or not. But I think that would be a good matchup.
Yeah, they played last year, and Carlos beat them.
That's why it'll be nice to see them go at it again.
And Carlos sent Coco a nice little congratulations, so that was very nice as well.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, yes, he did.
Allen Iverson turned 50 this week.
Did he?
Yep, so happy 50th birthday, to Allen Iverson, Hall of Famer.
Yes, he is.
76ers.
I think for size and everything, he's beyond one of the best players in the position he played. I mean, when he played back then, he used to go to the hole against these 6'11", 6'10" guys that doubled in his size. And he was one of the smallest guys to win the MVP of the league, you know? He was just awesome.
Mm-hmm.
He was great to watch play. And he didn't back down on anybody. So, well, happy birthday, Allen, and many more. Also, the Stanley Cup Finals, that's going on with the Edmonton Oilers versus Florida Panthers. And right now the series is 1-1 because the Oilers, I think game one, Oilers end up scoring 4 goals and the Panthers 3. And then in game 2, the Panthers scored 5 goals and the Oilers 4. So this is a good championship game. All the matches have been close so far. So hopefully it'll turn out. Because it amazed me how the Florida Panthers, when I think hockey, I just don't think of Florida.
Right.
I think, like with Edmonton Oilers, I think hockey.
Right.
So, but we'll see. Just never know who's going to come out on top. But
Right.
it'll be interesting. And again, I like watching hockey for the fights. So that's just me.
So Aaron is playing. They're doing organized training activities now, but they a lot of people getting injured.
Who was that?
They're having a lot of injuries in these OTAs out there now. I just saw something that said Lamar wasn't attending, so if he doesn't attend off-season activities, he forfeits $750,000.
Pocket change.
I guess so.
Now, isn't it, since he's a veteran, doesn't he?
I don't know. That was all it said.
Okay. Because I figured it might.
He stands to forfeit $750,000.
Oh, okay. Well, hey, he might want
it. I don't know.
And he might want a little more rest.
Yeah, right. But geez, that's a lot of money
for me and you. But
once he loses it, he gonna realize it was a lot of money too.
Oh, that's right. The finals is Alcaraz. The 10th French Open finals, Alcaraz and Sinner.
Oh, so Sinner beat Djokovic.
Yes.
Ooh.
Which Sinner was the top rated guy.
Yeah, he was number one.
Yeah. That should be a good matchup too. I still lean toward Alcaraz.
Oh yeah, I think Alcaraz is gonna beat him.
But you never know. Look at golf. She was number 2 and ended up taking out number 1. And Sinner is number 2.
No, Sinner's number 1.
Oh, I thought Alcaraz was number 1.
I think Alcaraz is number 2.
All right. Now I got to check and see. Yep, you're right. Sinner's number 1 and Alcaraz is number 2.
I know.
You said you think you wasn't sure.
I did not say I think.
Yes, you did. Do I have to replay the tape?
Yeah, run the tape. Run the tape back.
When you guys hear it and see that she did say it, just send an email saying you were wrong.
Text me.
Tell her she was wrong. But
email us.
And, and I don't know what we're going to do after basketball playoffs. And
let's see, by the time basketball is over.
Well, we still have the WNBA.
You still have, and it should be some golf. We still have. Golf.
And we're not, just so you listeners know, we're not big hockey, so we don't really watch it.
Oh, my God. But we will report the stats.
Right. And we'll
keep y'all up on stats.
We watch soccer, so.
We do watch soccer. We got to get up on soccer, but we will get up and watch some soccer.
And some baseball, like, for example.
World Series.
Yeah.
We'll figure out what's going on.
Playoffs and all that.
Yeah.
But I tell you, that game between the Dodgers and I think it was the Yankees maybe about a week ago, one guy for Yankees, and I can't think of his name. He's their star guy. But anyway, he hit a homer first up to bat, and then I think Ashito, if I'm saying his name correctly, for the Dodgers came up to bat, hit one. And then for that whole game, he hit 2 homers, Ashito, as well as the Yankees player. So
I know they was talking about him.
yeah, from what I understand, it was an excellent game with those 2 competing. So
now that Aaron has signed with the Steelers, is he going to be the starting quarterback?
He's going to be the starting quarterback. That's the whole purpose of signing him because,
oh, my God.
Hell, he's going to be gone in a year. So what, you go sit him down?
So what do they think that he's going to do different there that he didn't do at the Jets?
Well, does
he have better?
It's a better coach, a better line.
Okay.
And he actually has
a few more weapons.
Yeah. So he's not totally dismantled like when he was with the Jets. And I don't know how much I was behind the Jets coach anyway, whether he was that good. Tomlin has a proven track record.
He hasn't landed Salah. He hasn't landed anywhere, has he?
No, I don't know if he's looking.
We haven't heard from him.
Yeah.
Like, he went on a couple of interviews, but then that was it.
Right. But again, is he out there looking? More to come on that.
Yeah, interesting.
We will see.
Oh, what you didn't talk about was the flag football and the professional football players playing flag football.
Yeah.
Did we talk about that last
We
time?
did. We talked a little bit about it. Yeah, because we talked about it in case they
we did.
Injuries and
we
so
did.
forth.
Okay.
Come on, stick with it.
It's all running together. Like, we're getting so slim on sports news. Like, they gotta somebody gotta do something.
Well, the good sport news is good.
But we still got some. That's what I was gonna say. We still got some tennis major championships left to play.
Right.
So they've done Australia and the French or Roland Garros. We still have the U.S. Open and Wimbledon coming up.
Right. And also,
I believe.
Sporting, you got the Belmont Stakes coming up as well for horse racing, which is always a good thing. I like watching it.
Do you? Really?
I do.
Do you?
I do. I like to see the competition. But now, does it mean anything to me? Not really. I just enjoy the competition and watching them fight and jockeying for their positions and so forth. But I'm not a big horse fan. Like I said, I'm excited about this upcoming NFL season. Not so much that our Cowboys haven't put together an ensemble yet. Hopefully they got something brewing because I didn't see too much movement with them, and I'm still not sold on the new coach, so we'll see. But the Commanders, I'm just kind of excited to see how they will perform this year. Because as you know, with every quarterback, their freshman year, you don't have a lot of film and footage. But now that you got a year under your belt, you go into your sophomore season, and teams had time to study you. So I'm kind of curious to see how things turn out.
Yeah. Be interesting. I mean, college is going to be exciting this year, college football. But we gotta make it through June, July, and August. Well, really just June and July.
Mm-hmm.
July we'll start up the fantasy, get that reinvigorated.
Now, yeah.
Well, I'll open up the league. We won't draft until August.
Right. Now, I don't know if...
But preseason starts in August, so... And college starts in August.
Correct. So things will be back
June
to
and
swing.
July.
Yeah. And just so our listeners know, we're going to take a hiatus for July, but we'll be back in August to continue providing you guys some sporting news and a little humor with it. Also, just so you know, Terry McLaurin from the Commanders, which this is the last thing I think they need, but he's been frustrated about how the organization hasn't come to agreement on getting him a contract together. And he left voluntary, they had voluntary workouts.
Uh-huh.
He left. He's not doing the voluntary workouts. Yeah. So they need...
That's not good.
Exactly. You're trying to build a team.
And they just got, because who did they just draft or who did they just pick up in the offseason? It was somebody good.
I think it was a receiver too, wasn't
Yeah.
it? Yeah. I'm not sure. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. But these guys, and McLaurin, he was their go-to receiver, in my opinion, last year. And
he was.
They need to sign folks like that right up front.
Yeah, don't play
so
with
you
that.
don't have to worry about it. And everybody can go. Oh, that's what they got. Debo Samuel.
Debo. They just picked up Debo. And that's like 2-1.
Yeah.
Really, that's like 3-1 because they used Debo like this. They worked him like a Jamaican.
They worked him hard. Huh?
They worked him like a Jamaican. He had 3 or 4 jobs. That's a safer way to say. Yeah, right. They worked him hard.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Wow. So you got like a running back, receiver, a tight end.
Yeah.
So why would you play with Terry? And he's proven himself.
Yeah.
And the NFC East is just standing by waiting.
Yeah.
Because they really watching the Redskins now. Because you guys have proven that you're a threat.
Yeah.
So everybody just waiting to pick up your people.
Exactly. So, well, hopefully they'll work it out. I'm in his corner. So come on, Commanders. But if you don't work it out, it ain't going to hurt me because you are in our conference.
Right. And Dallas is a nice place.
Yes.
We'll find you a home.
Exactly. All right. That sort of ends our show for today. And I want to thank all our listeners. Keep listening. And our little known sports fact today.
Fun fact.
Yes.
Is
Athea Gibson.
Yeah.
I don't know if our listeners know who she is, but she was tennis player as well as a golf player. Most people didn't know. And that's the thing. She was the first Black to win the Grand Slam. She was the first Black to join the LPGA. And she was the first Black female to be on the cover of Sports Illustrated.
Very good. Althea Gibson.
Althea Gibson.
Look her up.
Yes, please do. But thank all our listeners. If you have any questions or comment, you can reach us at memywifeandsports at yahoo.com. memywifeandsports at yahoo.com. Leave us a message. Tell us how you liking the show or you don't like the show or you want us to address a certain topic. But thank you all for making our show as popular as it is.
Yes.
Darcy, you have any final thoughts? I
don't. It's that time of year, but we're going to get through it. All my sports fanatics, just hang in there. Check our Facebook page out. I try to keep everything updated and find any little tidbits. And in parting, always remember that your mate is a reflection of you. Have a great day.